Okay, apparently I cannot watch videos with you. Come on, we're back on tape. I can't watch videos with you. I didn't know that until I just tried it now. So the first video is talking about basically the fact that bullies, like, if anyone has had an experience with them, we know that they're like, it's not the greatest. It's awful to be bullied. And the long term, they couldn't see that.
That's okay.
There you go. The long term impacts of that are really, really bad. But, um, not but, and, like, when you think about bullies, you should probably think about, like, what is actually happening to that human that they act that way. So the first video does a lot of explaining about that. I'm not sure how I really feel about how the first video explains how the victim, or I don't mean victim like they're not a victim. I just feel like I watched a couple other videos where they were like, don't call the person who is bullied a victim because it means they're like defenseless. So I'm skeptical of using that word. But it doesn't mean that I'm not empathetic. I do think that, like, it's very awful to be a person who has been, like, constantly assaulted verbally, physically, or otherwise by another human at any point in their life. So, anyway, I'm not necessarily condoning what the video says about the victim or bully target, but what they do say about the bully, him or herself, is very important. So the second video, this one right here, which I can't click because apparently the video gets mad, is about PBIS in school. And PBIS in school, what's cool about that is that they treat social and emotional learning with the same regard that they talk about, like, giving people food and shelter. So we know that, like, the school is concerned about how much food a person eats because they give them free breakfast and lunch if they qualify, right? But we're not always certain that schools care about the social and emotional development of humans, which, if they did, might make things like bullying happen far less often. So, the first video talks about how bullies happen, and the second video is like what PBIS is, and I included it because it's like a way to think about bullying and treating bullying from not the, like, knee jerk suspend them, call their parents, blah blah blah, after the fact kind of thing, because always the better thing is prevention. So that's what's happening. Okay, cool. Back to slideshow, if my computer will communicate. Growing up with gay parents. So the textbook talked about divorced parents. Hold on. The textbook talked about divorced parents, single moms, step parents, but didn't say anything about what happens to kids when they grow up with um gay parents. So here we go. I linked the link to you. You can go there and look at it if you want. And let me just read a couple pieces to you. Hold on, I have to figure out how to make this thing get out of here. Enter maybe? Nope. Stop showing the slideshow already. I want to show them my computer. That's a reflection. We're going to come back to that. Oh, here we go. Okay, great. So let's go look at this. Oh, I wonder if I can show you from here. Anyway, whatever. We'll go back to that another time. So this is the article I linked you to, and I just want to highlight a couple things in the end. You can look at it. It's very quick, but let's go look at some things in the discussion. Right, so it says, make sure we're at the right spot, right here, yeah. Basically, kids growing up with gay parents grow up the same way as kids growing up with straight parents, no big deal. But basically, what they say is that the problem is not that the parents are gay, but hold on. Somewhere in here. Oh, contextual variables, right? So it doesn't actually matter if the parents are gay. What's more important is how people perceive gay people and how society talks about it. So if your like parents are gay and you grow up in a place where like people are kind of bigoted about that, then that's the problem with your development. It's not actually that your parents are gay. Otherwise you grow up totally fine. The problem is what society does in terms of adding stigma to your life, but it's not actually the parenting of gay people. That's really what the lesson is here. I thought that was kind of important. And if you want to know other stuff about other kinds of alternative family situations, you should probably read the textbook. Will you do that? Oh, maybe you'll do that. JK. Growing up with gay parents. We did that. Go read that link yourself. It's only 5 pages. So you can do it. Here's your reflection. I feel like we can't do like totally ignoring the COVID-19 thing, so I want you to write about that. If you have any interaction with 6 to 11-year-olds, like what's happening right now that is changing their social or emotional development. And if you can't think about their development, you can think about their social or emotional interaction. I think that's a good way to go. So you're going to do that, and you're going to post that. Hold on, let's go. Also, we have to get out of here. Yep. You're going to post all this business. I tried to keep it open here so you could see it. Right here. Oh, well, that's the questions. But if you look at the assignments, I added an assignment for this. Let's go see where it is. Yeah, it doesn't care because it's mad at me because it's been a long time since I loaded this. So, anyway, there's a place online